There's a brand new tax rule in 2025 that will affect how you handle tips at your studio, and you need to be ready for it. Under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, or OBBBA, tips up to $25,000 per year will be completely tax-free for workers in certain occupations. That includes tips paid in cash, on credit cards, or through Venmo, basically any payment method, as long as the tip is voluntary and not part of a required fee. Now, here's the big question for studio owners. Do your employees qualify? Unfortunately, studio staff aren't specifically named on the IRS's preliminary list, but there's good reason to believe many of your employees could fall under a qualifying category. Let me explain this a little bit. One of the listed categories is recreation and instruction. This includes roles like self-enrichment teachers, sports instructors, and recreation workers. If your staff help customers with painting techniques or guide birthday parties or painting events, their roles may be close enough to qualify. Another category is personal services. This covers private event workers like photographers and party planners. So again, if your staff assists with events and celebrations in your studios, there's a strong argument that they fall into this bucket too. While there's no guarantee, there's a solid basis to say that your employees could qualify, especially if they were customarily tipped before December 31st of 2024, which is a requirement under the law. So you can't just implement that right now. It has to have already been in place. But here's the part that studio owners like you need to be aware of. Even though your employees won't pay income tax on those tips, you still have to pay the payroll taxes on every dollar they report. Social Security, Medicare, and FUTA, federal unemployment, it all still applies. And now that the tips are tax-free for employees, they're more likely to report higher tip income. Maybe even over-report it to qualify for things like mortgages or car loans. So if you're used to seeing $20 in tips show up in your payroll every week, that could soon jump to $200 or more. That means your payroll tax bill is likely going up. On the flip side, this might actually help you in the long run. When employees know that the tips they earn are tax-free and they're showing more income on paper, they may feel more secure in their financial lives. They'll be more likely to stick around rather than job hopping to another job for 50 cents more an hour. So make sure you're subscribed to our newsletter and our YouTube channel. I'm going to keep you up to date on the latest updates as further information is released by the Treasury.